Welcome to the fifth scenario of the Dunwich Legacy with Jacqueline and Nathaniel Cho. We're going to be playing Blood on the Altar this time. And let's just look at the upgrades I did for them. Last time we managed to get an incredible 6 experience points by luck and spells. And for Jacqueline, I chose to upgrade Shriveling. I only have one left in the deck, so it's just like, it's going to be good if we get it for killing stuff. And I upgraded it at Deny Existence. And we haven't really played this card really, but it makes you ignore discarding cards, losing resources, actions, take damage, and take horror. And the upgraded version just reverses it, so you get what you would have lost. So hopefully that will be nice. And for Nathaniel, I bought Amano, which is an event card. You can only play as at the first action, and then you deal 1 damage to an enemy engaged with you. And it does not provoke an attack of opportunity. So basically this is just a way to use his power to like get a quick 2 damage out. We're probably going to upgrade it later too. And I upgraded the 1-2 punch to the level 5 version, where when you fight, the first attack is an automatically success and deal 2 damage, and the next one you get +3/4 and you deal +2 damage. So this would all deal 5 damage and then 6 damage if we use Nathaniel's power. And I'm going to add it to the stake to the plan, so it's always going to be available. Then let's just pull or get our hands here. So 1, 2, 3, 5. So as always, we're going to skip this. Yeah, we're also going. Are we going to do that? No, we're only going to skip that. We have some resources and some spells to cast. And we have this 4 cards, which we haven't seen before, but it's a tarot card, and if you have it in your opening hand, you play it for free, which will give us a hit of 6, which is great. And for Nathaniel, we got the boxing gloves. Let's save this. Actually, let's save this. I'm just going to switch this one for steadfast. Okay. And for the scenario, we'll just have to read. We'll get we're here now. When you finally reach Dunwich, you are greeted by Zebulon Whately and Earl Xavier, another man from the village who had met with Dr. Armitage during the incident several months ago. Things ain't looking good here, Earl tells you. Some folk up and went missing a few nights ago. The murals once showed up. Don't know what you're doing here, but the last time you Arkham folk came here, it was bad news, very bad news. His eyes blinked rapidly and he coughs and looks away. Look, why don't you rest for the night and look for whatever you're looking for tomorrow? Solon chimes in, putting a wrinkled hand on your shoulder. You begin to protest, but your aching muscles and very mind won't allow you to refuse. The elderly man offers to take you in for the night and drives you to his home at the outskirts of Dunwich Village. The town is disheveled and eerie, and you find yourself wishing you hadn't come here at all. You fall asleep on the ride over and scarcely remember anything else from that night. When you awaken, you find Zebulon's house is abandoned, and there is no sign of the elderly man or of Mr. Xavier. Fearing the worst, you head into the village to investigate and find answers. So, to set it up, we gather all the cards. It is done for us. We put the village comment into play. It's there, and we are going to be starting here. Let's just say what it says. It's just a quote from Lovecraft about how dreary it is. So we start here. Then it says we have to put locations into play, and this is scripted in this mod, so we put the locations into play. And one of them will be left out. In this case, it was What's this one here? Let's just throw these out. Then we have to make a pile of people who were kidnapped. So we saved Armitage. We didn't save Rice. We saved Francis. And then we have Earl and Zebulon, who's going to form this kidnap deck that we're going to be placing here. And these can just go like anywhere. Then we have to put some cards aside. We've done that. We weren't delayed, so that's okay. Shuffle the remainder of the encounter cards into the deck. That's done already. Let's shuffle it. The Urbanian has a bone to pick with us because we made trouble at the speakeasy, so we have to add Naomi's crew to the encounter pile. And then we have to take the previously set aside hidden chamber and key along with 3 encounter cards and put them underneath our locations. And we'll just push this button and it will do it for us. So now that's done. And I think we're finished. The agenda card says strange disappearances. Your welcome in Dunwich. Your welcome in Dunwich has been cold. A string of disappearances has left the already aloof townsfolk on the edge. Most of them look at you with distrust, and a few are willing to help in your investigation. Who knows what will happen if you don't find the location of the missing townsfolk soon. And we have searching for answers. The disappearances of the town may be related to the events in Arkham. You suspect that something awful is afoot. We must find the people who have been missing. And to proceed, we have to find the hidden chamber and enter it. And this has a doom threshold of 6. You should probably also do the back. Now let's see what's supposed to be in here. We didn't get a tablet. So with everything and then extra -3 is what we're having. So it should be 17, yeah. So the skulls are -1 for each location that we emptied out for these. So right now it's 0. The cultist is -2, and if we fail, we have to place a clue to the location. Yeah, we have to add an extra clue to the location, which can, it's going to increase the time it takes to get through. And the other thing is a -3, and if you fail, place 1 doom on the current agenda. So that's not great. We probably have to go quick. So let's. I think we're going to make this circle first. Just to quickly get through. So let's start. We'll move. We'll take a look here. There are 2 clues. And it's also only a 2 throughout location. Which makes me a bit sad. Let's just go down here too. So this is 3 throughout location. I think that will be better for the use of a card here. So let's play 2 resources. Play read designs and do investigation at 8 against 3. And succeed. And then grab 3 clues here. There's only 2 clues. Like that. And then we'll just send Nathaniel down here. It's also a 3 shroud location. Let him set him up here. That's a 2 shroud location. And then we'll just play the boxing gloves with the last one. So I just wanted to get these out. So let's do the upkeep because there's no enemies. We're getting this. That's real nice. And a heroic rescue, not that useful. We'll add a doom up here. double shuffle, draw a card. It's a Haunting Night Gaunt. And now we're set that Nathaniel is a bit far away. And an Omen, test hit 2. And if we fail, we take 2 horrors, and it's increased by horror on us. Let's just throw in the guts. So we're at 5 against 2. We succeed. Gaunt guts replaces itself, and this goes away. Let's see. Let's take Nathaniel 1, 2 down to this one, and then let's play a monster slayer, and then we'll fight at 7 to 3. So it's only the auto fail who's going to fail. That's a -3, right? Yeah. And only if you failed. And we'll tap his powers to deal 1 more damage. So that will be 3 pieces of damage. Dealt here. Then what should we do? Actually, instead of using this, let's use this. So we gain 2 resources to begin with, and then we deal this 2 damage. And then we'll just attack this with the Spectral Razor. It's 8 to 3, so it's going to be a success, and this is going to die for 1 action. Then let's draw a card and draw a card. Good. That's what we needed. Some clue getting. Let's do the upkeep. Oh, this is a bit useless now, but another monster slayer. So let's see. We are the Doom. We draw a bad card. Test book tree. If you fail, add 1 clue from the token pool to your location. Okay. We can't do much about this, but add 1 clue here, then -3. Add a clue here from the token pool. Yeah. And attached it to a location. At the end of the round, each investigator takes 1 horror if we stay here. Okay. So let's see. We need to play this, which will take us a resource. So resource, play card, and then let's just deal with this. It's 8 to 3, so we succeed at a bit of -1. We'll take these 2 clues, and we flip this. So it's a writing remains, so we have to test. And we can't fail this unless we get the auto fail. So that's going to be great. So it's not here. And she's going to take 1 horror, but she can deal with it. Nathaniel is going to go... Let's put them here. Actually, let's do it like this. He's going up here. Let's play the keen training because we're going to need a head stat for this. And then let's just try to take a test with 2 against 2. Oh, that was bad. We shouldn't do that. No enemies we can upkeep. Yeah, that's good. We're good to go now. We have to take a doom. Sadly, withdraw this. This would drag us in. We would take some damage and be dragged into the middle, right? And we have been at the end of the round. Only when the agenda advances. Okay, so we have taken this. We have to test this, and we fail. Is there any bad thing from this? Add 1 clue to this location. Okay. And we'll be dragged to the central area after taking 1 of each. So we end up here. That's probably as good as anything. And over here, we get a servant of the many mouths. He's been spawns on an empty location. Let's put him something where we want to go. Like here. Then we can use him to get clues. And with that, it's our turn again. So I think Jacqueline is going to spend her first action going up here. There's only 1 clue here. That's 1 action. Yeah, let's just grab it. We spent 1 of these. And well, I didn't think we used it before, did we? Yeah, we did. So we spent 1 more. -0. That's okay. We'll grab that single clue, which is a bit sad, but we got other stuff. That's a second action. We'll use the fast action to trigger this. It is the key. We take control of the key here. So that's great. We got the key. And then let's go somewhere where we can be useful. We should probably just go down here. So Nathaniel is going to say 1, 2, go over here. Get this. Actually, let's stop here and wait for the next turn. And grab ourselves a card. Well, that can be useful. So with that done, no, this doesn't do anything. Let's upkeep. It's just more. And we get a guard dog, which is good. So add a doom, we're 5, 1 turn left. We'll get an encounter card. We have control of this. We get kidnapped. So we have to test our hit, which is 6. Is this the one where we use it? I think it might be, so just to be safe. 1, 2, 3. We'll grab the -2 and succeed. And the field condition isn't met, so that's okay. And over here, we get assorted and silent at this location. But we're leaving it anyway, so that's okay. And they will stay here until they're Genta Advances. So now we are going to take a strong. I think he will go down here. We'll spend our last token here. 3 to 8, because this is a +2. We succeed. It's -3. We'll grab our 2 clues. And we'll flip this. It's an Urbanian Thug, which will engage us. And basically we can try to run from him. No. So Nathaniel has to deal with this, I think, because we don't have anything else to do right now. And then we're going to use. No, actually, we don't even have to do that. We can do it when she pulls him in her turn. Yeah, we have a player window. So let's play this in the player window. Let's play a come here for 2, and then drag this to us and attack it. We're at a 7, so we'll spend 1 resource and be at an 8. That's enough. We'll flip this, deal 2 damage. And that was a fast action. So with that done, we'll use 1 action to walk over here. And we'll play Monster Hunter. And we'll go 7 to 3, so that's great. We get to take an event back. Let's grab this. It's a good one. We have enough money right now. And we'll hit this. So after we deal with this, we can discover 1 clue at any location. So let's just grab this. And then let's play the guard dog for the last action. That dealt with the enemies. Let's upkeep. Let's get a doom and let us face the consequences for this. We will scatter along the gamble roofs of Dunwich and begin to shriek in jubilation. The people of Dunwich believe that the presence of whippoorwills foreshadows somebody's imminent death. Do they long for your death, or is it the victim of someone else? If there are 3 or more potential sacrifices, choose one of them at random and place it underneath the agenda deck without looking at it. And then we have 6 more here, so somebody is going under here. Let's just do it like this. We'll get a bad card. It's a servant of many mouths. Let's spawn it. Let's spawn it up here. Then let's draw one here. We have to predominantly play. You cannot play ally assets, and our assets are blank. And we have to test head tree to get rid of this at the end of our turn. Okay. So over here, let's get some money. And we will not use our power. We will just try three of them. So that's 3 money in all. That's one action. Let's play this. Let's cost 3. And then let's walk over here for the last one. Nathaniel will go up here. He will get this guy. He will do need to throw out some of the stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Might need some of this for later. And right now we're at 7 against 3. Let's just add this in. For 1, so we're at 8. We hit. Move, hit. And then now we're at 7, so we spend a resource and do the same. We hit it. And we take this out. We just have to reveal this. How did we reveal it? We already did. We get a clue from somewhere. We'll grab a clue from here. And then we'll test head tree. And put this in to get 3 more. So we're at 6 to 3. And we do the magic thing. No enemies, so we can... These 2 should be discarded when the agenda. So like that. We'll upkeep. A guts. And a scene as a crime. We'll add 1 doom to here. Guts reset it. Draw a card. It's a whippoorwill. It's going to be spawning here, giving -1 to all our stats. And it's a kidnapped. We have to test 4, and this is where we are going to dump some stuff into it. So this will get us to 6 against 4. And this will get us to 7 against 4. We succeed. Sadly, it's not an attack action, so we just succeed and nobody is kidnapped from here. Well done. We should also have exhausted our boxing glove to draw a spirit card, which I forgot. It can be hard to keep your mind on everything. So what are we doing now? We are going to start with Nathaniel, who goes down here. He's going to engage this. We're going to fight it at 7 to 2. It's just a minus. It's a -2, 3. That's still not enough because this has only 2 fight. And we are fighting at 6. Yeah, it's 6, 5, 4, 3. So that's enough. So move, engage, attack. And this time we remember to do the spirit thing. Let's get this counter punch. Then we'll do the test. It's a 0, so we can discard this. And then it's Jacqueline's turn, and she's going to investigate using 6 cents, so we will be at 8. I'm using this. So this right now is a skull. And that is, we said there was -3. Oh, it's actually, yeah, -3. So we are at 5 right now. So if we take the skull, we can also say, we also get the ability to choose a location up to 2 connections away and investigate as if we are also at that location. So we may use either shroud values. So we'll just grab this, and then we'll take a clue, because so we'll use the skull, be at 5, and get a clue from here, and get a clue from here. So it's 1, 2 locations away. And I think this is how it functions, if I'm correct. It wouldn't be very great if it couldn't get us 2 clues compared to the upgrade price. So we did investigate. Let's flip this. It's the hidden chamber. So we can attach the key to it, which is what it says, that if the hidden chamber is connected to your location, attach the key to the chamber. So we'll attach it, and now we can enter this one. We are, however, so we investigated. We are, however, going to play this first for 2, and then we'll just play this. Drag 3 tokens. Do that count? No, so we just get 1 resource. Sadly. No monsters. Let's do the upkeep. And we have to remember to put the tokens in this time. So anywhere that's 2 away is okay. So let's put it down. Let's just put it here. We have to remember the tokens at the end. And upkeep. And we are after, which means we are after the enemy phase. So we add a doom. We'll take a card. If there are no unengaged criminals in play, which is there isn't, it gains surge. So we'll get a mobster instead. And a night gaunt. So, how do we deal with this? How do we deal with this? I think we're going to hit this mobster first. Do we have anything that could be used for that? So let's just attack it twice. We have time. Attack once, it's the -2. So it's a 5 to 2, which is enough to hit it. And the second time, that's an auto fail. It will retaliate. We'll deal the 1 damage to our guard dog, which does now have words on it. So that's 1 damage from this and 1 damage back here. So that's 2 damage. And then we'll simply, I think we'll play the Monster Slayer here. And attack this at a 7 to 3. Let's choose a resource. So it's 8, we hit. We deal damage, we flip the token, we add 3 damage from this. We're done. She is going to take a card. She's going to take a card. And then we're going to play this, because we're greedy. It's a Whippoorwill. Well, sometimes greed doesn't pay, but this goes to the experience, the retail display. The Whippoorwill is just going to be hovering here. We'll upkeep a guts and a counterpunch. We'll add a doom. We'll grab a card. We'll spawn him up here. We don't care about him anymore. We'll take a bad card here. Test book. We're probably just going to be dropping the clues here, because we already opened it. So that's a 0, which is a fail. So we'll drop a clue here. Also, we forgot that in the monster phase, this attacks, and we'll deal 1 damage here and 1 damage here, and this goes to 4, and this is gone. It should be gone at this point. Okay. So we are ready for the next turn. We are going to take a step in here to the hidden chamber, and we're going to see what's in for us here. Yeah, you find your way into the hidden chamber where you believe the missing folk are being held, but the horrors that confront you, they are fray the edges of your sanity. Bound by chains in a secluded corner of the room is an unspeakable creature with the face of a man. It wheezes and wrestles to free itself as it notices your entrance. Too many mouths covering the creature's body, covered in blood and gristled meat, as though it were feeding recently. With a hideous croak, the creature speaks with 7 mouths. Seth. Then it lurches forward as though to grab you, and several of its chains snaps. Reveal each unrevealed location, move all clues to this place, and spawn Silas Bishop. So, Silas is here. It's not very nice. It's just like this meat collaboration here. He's massive, and he cannot make attacks of opportunity. And we spend 1 action to get in there. Every single clue gets sucked in here, along with all clues on investigators, which means that there will be like, I don't think that we're going to get all the clues here. I think we might have to kill him, because there are 10 clues here. So let's start out by murdering him a little bit. Let's play pay 2 resources and play our 1/2 punch, and we deal him 1+. We succeed automatically and deal 1 more damage, and then we deal 1 more damage too. So that's 3 damage. And then we'll attack again at +3, so we are at 10. And we auto fail, as one is prone to do. That's a lot of damage we're missing out on there. So we'll just hit him in the face with the last attack. -4. We are at 7. -4 that's 3, so it hits him. So that's 4 damage. And he has 12 lives. 12 life. Then we're over here. I honestly think that she has to grab a card. and grab a card. Then let's play this and get this and do a test. We succeed. 6. And then we add this to the victory display. Grab card, play. And then this thing will hit Nathaniel, so it will deal us. We'll deal 1 damage and 1 horror here, and we'll take 1 each. And the dog will bite back, leaving him at 5. And will die. And we're going to be playing a counter smash. And this is active again because it's each phase. So we're going to go 7 to 3. We're going to be, it's -1, 2, 3, 4. So that's okay. We're going to hit him. And we'll deal the double damage. And we'll just switch it back here. It's fine. We'll deal the double damage. So he's at 7 damage now. And the dog bites him, so he's at 8. We'll upkeep. That goes here. We'll draw, we'll upkeep. It's probably going to be fine. We'll get a Doom. We'll grab a bad card. It will go to 5. Thank you. And this gains Surge because it only reacts to their enemies. We have to add this to the threat area. When we would take 1 or more damage, you take 2 additional damage and discard this. That's probably not going to be relevant right now. This is not going to hunt because he's here. He has 4 life left. Let's give him a beating. We're going to be playing 1-2 punch, the bad version. We'll fight at 8. We'll hit him, and we'll deal 2 damage. So we're now at 10. And let's just see if this hits before. So -3, it will hit the second one. And will deal 2 damage more. So he's at 12. And he's defeated. Go to the victory display. And when he is defeated, we go to R1. And R1 tells us, as you land the finishing blow, the creature's body explodes into hundreds of squirming rope-like appendages, wiggling across the ground and climbing up the walls. You are so startled that you aren't fast enough to prevent them from escaping the room. Even so, whatever that creature was, you are glad it's now dead. In your campaign log records that you put Silas out of his misery. We have to see who died. We have 1 guy under here. It was poor Earl. Earl got sacrificed. Sad. And the investigator with the Necronomicon was not defeated, so then it's not stolen. And then we get the experience points, which in the display, which is going to be 4, and we get 2 more, so we get 6 experience points. We're doing quite nice by getting this out and beating the problem with getting a little experience. So let's just go to the interlude also. Basically, what's going to happen is that Henry and Rice and Francis are going to tell us about the things they experienced the last time when they were fighting the Dunwich Horror. And if any of them are alive, we are going to get this powder, which is probably going to be useful. We are going to use it as some brood of Yogg-Sothoth, which I haven't seen myself. It also gets 1 charge per survivor, so it's going to have 4. So these 3 guys are just like talking about this, and we can add more. Let's see, we can add these 2 to our decks. Um, I might add Warren because of the draw card thing to that. I think I might add Zebulon to Nathaniel's deck, and this is going into Jacqueline's deck. And Zebulon is also just happy to be sacrificed and not have been sacrificed, and he wants to fight back badly against this thing. With that said, we are going to be done. I'll see you in the 6th scenario. Actually,